Good morning, students. Today we will solve this problem. See the problem. I am reading. Journalize the following transactions and post them into ledger. Okay. May 1st, started business with cash rupees 3 lakhs. 5th May, opened a bank account depositing rupees 1,20,000. 7th May, purchased furniture rupees 20,000. 10th May, bought goods from Messrs. Rupa Traders rupees 30,000 for cash. 12th, purchased goods from Messrs. Hema Traders rupees 42,000. 15th May, sold goods rupees 30,000. 17th, sold goods to Messrs. Gupta Traders rupees 12,000. 20th May, rent paid rupees 4,000. 25th May, received from Gupta Traders rupees 12,000. 27th, goods returned to Hema Traders rupees 2,000. And 30th May, cash paid to Hema Traders rupees 40,000. Okay. So now first we will pass journal entries from these transactions here, and then we will draw the ledger accounts and post all the transactions into ledger. Okay. So let's start now. First we will pass journal entries. First entry, that is of May 1st, started business with cash rupees 3 lakhs. So we all know the entry: cash account debit to capital account, cash account debit to capital account, being the business started. Okay, and the amount is rupees 3 lakhs. This is the first journal entry. Now May 5th, opened a bank account depositing rupees 1,20,000. Two accounts will be involved in this transaction: bank account and cash account, and the entry will be bank account debit rupees 1,20,000 to cash account rupees 1,20,000. Okay. The narration will be opened a bank account, or being a bank account open. Now the entry of 7th May. See the entry of 7th May. Purchased furniture rupees 20,000. Two accounts will be involved: furniture account and cash account. Furniture asset, it increases debit; cash asset, it decreases credit. So entry will be furniture account debit to cash account, being furniture purchased, and the amount is rupees 20,000. Furniture account is debited by 20,000 and cash account is credited by 20,000. Now 10th May, bought goods from Messrs. Rupa Traders rupees 30,000 for cash. So here we are purchasing goods. Bought means purchased goods from Rupa Traders worth rupees 30,000 for cash. As this is a cash transaction, because for cash words are here, Rupa Traders account will not be here. Two accounts will be involved, that is purchases account and cash account, and purchases account will be debited and cash account will be credited. So entry will be purchases account debit to cash account, and the amount is rupees 30,000. And narration: goods purchased for cash. Okay, goods purchased for cash. This is the entry of 10th May. Now the entry of 12th May. The transaction is purchase goods from Messrs Hema Traders rupees 42,000. Here two accounts will be involved. This is a credit transaction as Messrs Hema Traders. Party's name is given. Entries of purchase and for cash funds are not here. So this is the credit transaction. Okay. So the two accounts will be involved, purchases account and Messrs Hema Traders account. So the entry will be purchases account debit. As goods were purchased, were to debit purchases account by rupees 42,000 to Messrs Hema Traders account. Rupees 42,000. Our expenses increases, so debited, and Messrs Hema Traders is our creditor, that is liability also increases, so credited. Narration will be goods purchased on credit. फ्रॉम हेमा ट्रेडर्स हे लिहिण्याची गरज नाही आहे, एंट्रीमध्ये हेमा ट्रेडर्स आहे त्यामुळे वी कॅन अंडरस्टँड दॅट. 12. नाव 15th May. The entry is sold goods rupees 30,000. So it will be obviously for cash. Two accounts will be involved here, cash account and sales account. So the entry will be cash account debit. As we are selling goods for cash, our cash asset increases. So cash account is debited by rupees 30,000 to sales account. As we are selling goods, second account will be sales account and it will be credited for rupees 30,000 because sales is our income increases, it is credited. So narration will be sold goods for cash. Now the entry of 17th May. Okay, entry of 17th May, and the entry is, see the transaction, sold goods to Messrs Gupta Traders rupees 12,000. It is again a credit transaction because Gupta Trader हे पार्टीचं नाव दिलं आहे. एंट्री सेलची आहे आणि फॉर कॅश हे वर्ड्स नाही आहेत ट्रान्झॅक्शनमध्ये. सो इट इज अ क्रेडिट ट्रान्झॅक्शन अँड सो द एंट्री will involve two accounts, that is Messrs Gupta Traders and sales account. We are selling goods to Gupta Traders, so Gupta Traders account will be debited and sales account will be credited. Messrs Gupta Traders account is debited by rupees 12,000 to sales account 12,000. and narration is being the goods or नुसतं goods sold पण म्हणू शकता, goods sold on credit. Okay, this will be the narration of 17th transaction. We are selling goods to Gupta Traders. Gupta Traders is our customer, that is our debtor, it is our asset, it increases, so debited, and sales is our income, it increases, so credited as per modern rules of debit and credit. Okay, now next journal entry, 20th May 20th. Rent paid rupees 4,000. Two accounts will be involved, rent account and cash account. Rent account will be debited, rent account debit to cash account. Amount is 4,000. Rent is our expenses, it increases, so debited. Cash is our asset, it decreases by rupees 4,000, so cash account is credited. Narration will be being the rent paid. Now the entry of 25th May. Received from Gupta Traders rupees 12,000. See, in this transaction we have sold goods to Gupta Traders worth rupees 12,000, and now on 25th May we are receiving the money, that is cash, from Gupta Traders. So on 25th May, we are receiving cash from Gupta Traders rupees 12,000. So cash account will be debited. Cash account debit 12,000. As cash is our asset, it increases debit to Messrs Gupta Traders account 12,000. We are receiving cash from Gupta Traders. Gupta Traders was our customer, that is debtor. It decreases, so its account is credited here. 12,000 cash received from Gupta Traders. This will be the narration. Now the entry of 27th May. Goods returned to Hema Traders rupees 2,000. See here, we have purchased on 12th, we have purchased goods from Hema Traders costing rupees 42,000 on credit, and now on 27th May we have returned to Hema Traders goods worth rupees 2,000. So the entry will be Messrs Hema Traders account debit 2,000 to purchase return account, as we are returning the purchased goods, so it is called as purchase return, being goods returned to Hema Traders, Messrs Hema Traders. Okay, this will be the narration. We have returned goods worth rupees 2,000 to Hema Traders. And now the last entry, that is of 30th. Cash paid to Hema Traders rupees 40,000. Now see here, on 12th we have purchased goods worth rupees 42,000, but on 27th we have returned the goods worth rupees 2,000 to Hema Traders. So now the transaction remains of rupees 40,000, so we have paid the cash to Hema Traders rupees 40,000. Understood? So the entry will be Messrs Hema Traders account debit 40,000 to cash account 40,000. Cash paid to Hema Traders. Okay, this will be the narration. Now here we have to make the total of journal, which is your work. Total, you will make the total of amounts from debit column and write here. Make the total of amounts from credit column and write here. Okay, here we have completed all the journal entries. Now let's decide how many accounts to be prepared in ledger. This is the cash account first, second, third will be bank account. We will not draw cash account again because we have drawn cash account already. So 3, furniture account 4th, purchases account 5th, here Hema Traders account 6th, sales account 7th, Gupta Traders account 8th, रेंट अकाउंट विल बी 9. कॅश आणि गुप्ता ट्रेडर्स अकाउंट आपण ऑलरेडी प्रिपेअर केला आहे. हेमा ट्रेडर्स अकाउंट प्रिपेअर केला आहे. परचेस रिटर्न विल बी 10th. सो आय थिंक हिअर देर आर 10 अकाउंट्स आर रिक्वायर्ड. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9th 10th. Okay, so we have to draw 10 accounts. Okay, so we will draw the ledger accounts. So I have prepared ledger accounts here as per our requirements: cash account, capital account, bank account, furniture account, purchases account, Messrs Hema Traders account, sales account, Messrs Gupta Traders account, rent account, and purchase return account. This is extra. Now we will post one by one all the journal entries into the respective ledger accounts. Okay, so the first entry is cash account debit. See here, cash account debit to capital account. हे लक्षात घ्या की आपल्याला या एंट्रीचं पोस्टिंग कॅश अकाउंट आणि कॅपिटल अकाउंट या दोन अकाउंटला करायचं आहे. पहिलं पोस्टिंग कॅश अकाउंटला होईल. जो अकाउंट डेबिट केलेला असेल त्या अकाउंटच्या डेबिट साईडला दुसऱ्या अकाउंटच्या नावाने पोस्टिंग होईल आणि दुसऱ्या अकाउंटमध्ये पहिल्या अकाउंटच्या नावाने पोस्टिंग होईल विरुद्ध साईडला. अर्थ कळतोय सगळ्यांना? सो लेट्स पास. फर्स्ट एंट्री इज कॅश अकाउंट डेबिट टू कॅपिटल अकाउंट. सो debit side of cash account we have to write to capital account May 1st to capital account and the amount is 3 lakhs. Okay, see here cash account च्या डेबिट साईडला टू कॅपिटल अकाउंट. आता कॅपिटल अकाउंटमध्ये जायचं आहे आणि कॅश अकाउंटच्या नावाने एंट्री करायची आहे, पण या एंट्रीच्या विरुद्ध साईडला. ओके, सो cash account debit to capital account means debit side of cash account to capital account and credit side of capital account by cash account. Amount is 3 lakhs. Understood? Cash account च्या डेबिट साईडला टू कॅपिटल, कॅपिटल अकाउंटच्या क्रेडिट साईडला बाय कॅश ऑन May 1st. Now the posting of second entry, bank account debit to cash account. या एंट्रीचं पोस्टिंग आपल्याला बँक अकाउंटला पण करायचं आहे, कॅश अकाउंटला पण करायचं आहे. पहिलं पोस्टिंग बँक अकाउंटच्या डेबिट साईडला टू कॅश असं होईल. सेकंड पोस्टिंग कॅश अकाउंटच्या क्रेडिट साईडला बाय बँक असं होईल. ओके, या अकाउंटमध्ये या अकाउंटच्या नावाने पोस्टिंग करायचं आहे डेबिट साईडला, या अकाउंटमध्ये या अकाउंटच्या नावाने पोस्टिंग करायचं विरुद्ध म्हणजे क्रेडिट साईडला. समजतोय कन्सेप्ट? सो पोस्टिंग ऑफ सेकंड ट्रान्झॅक्शन दॅट इज 5th May. बँक अकाउंट डेबिट टू कॅश अकाउंट means debit side of bank account on 5th May to cash account and the amount is 1,20,000. Now the second posting, debit side of bank account to cash account means credit side of cash account by bank account 1,20,000. Okay, now the next entry, furniture account debit to cash account. So first posting will be in furniture account. Furniture account debit to cash account means debit side of furniture account on 7th May. Debit side of furniture account to cash account 20,000. And second posting, debit side of furniture to cash account means credit side of cash by furniture account. Amount is 20,000. Okay, now the next entry, purchases account debit to cash account. So debit side of purchases account to cash account 30,000. And second posting, debit side of purchases account to cash means credit side of cash by purchases. By purchases account 30,000. Okay, now the next entry, 12th May, purchases account debit to Messrs Hema Traders account. So debit side of purchases account on 12th May to Messrs Hema Traders account. Okay, 12th May, debit side of purchases account to Messrs Hema Traders account 42,000. Second posting, पर्चेसेसच्या डेबिटला मेसर्स हेमा ट्रेडर्स म्हणजे मेसर्स हेमा ट्रेडर्स अकाउंटच्या क्रेडिट साईडला बाय पर्चेसेस. by purchases account. Amount is 42,000. Okay. Now the next entry, cash account debit to sales account. So again cash account is here. Debit side of cash account to sales account on 15th May to sales account. Amount is 30,000. Now second posting, debit side of cash account to sales account means credit side of sales account by cash account. So credit side of sales May 15th by cash account and the amount is 30,000. This is the second posting of this entry. Now the entry is Messrs Gupta Traders account debit to sales account means debit side of Gupta Traders account on 17th May to sales account. Amount is 12,000. Now the second posting, debit side of Gupta Traders to sales means credit side of sales by Gupta Traders. By Gupta Traders account and the amount is 12,000. ओके. गुप्ता ट्रेडरच्या डेबिटला सेल्स म्हणजे सेल्सच्या क्रेडिटला बाय गुप्ता ट्रेडर्स. नाउ द नेक्स्ट एंट्री दॅट इज May 20th, रेंट अकाउंट डेबिट टू कॅश अकाउंट. सो डेबिट साइड ऑफ रेंट अकाउंट वी हैव टू राइट ऑन May 20 to cash account. Amount is 4,000. Now second posting, debit side of rent to cash account means credit side of cash by rent account. अमाऊंट इज 4,000. समजते तुम्हाला. रेंट अकाउंटच्या डेबिट साईडला टू कॅश अकाउंट म्हणजे कॅश अकाउंटच्या क्रेडिट साईडला बाय रेंट अकाउंट. ओके. नाउ द नेक्स्ट एंट्री 25th May, cash account debit to Messrs Gupta Traders account. So debit side of cash account we have to write on 25th May to Messrs Gupta Traders account and the amount is 12,000. Now the second posting, debit side of cash account Messrs Gupta Traders account. So credit side of Gupta Traders account by cash account. Amount is 12,000. Okay. Now the next entry, Messrs Hema Traders account debit to purchase return account. Here is the Hema Traders account. Hema Traders account debit to purchase return means debit side of Hema Traders account we have to write on 27th May to purchase return account. Amount is 2,000. Okay. Now the second posting, debit side of Hema Traders account to purchase return account. So credit side of purchase return account by Hema Traders account. $2,000. Okay. Now the next and last entry, that is Messrs Hema Traders account debit to cash account. So debit side of Messrs Hema Traders account on 30th May to cash account. Amount is 40,000. Okay. Debit side of Hema Traders account to cash account means credit side of cash account by Hema Traders account. Amount is 40,000. Okay. In this way we have made posting of all journal entries into ledger. Now we have to tally one by one all the ledger accounts. मी तुम्हाला कालच शिकवलं आहे लेजर अकाउंट टॅली कसे करायचे ते. पहिल्यांदा इथे एका रेषेमध्ये टोटल लिहिण्यासाठी जागा करायची आहे. आता आपल्याला टोटल करायचे डेबिट साईडची. जर्नल एंट्रीच्या खाली इथे माझ्याकडे जागा आहे. इथे मी तुम्हाला वर्किंग करून दाखवते समजवण्यासाठी. सो डेबिट टोटल इज 30,000 plus 12,000 is 42,000 and this is 3 lakhs. So debit total is 3 lakhs 42,000. Okay. Now credit total 1,20,000 plus 20, 34 and 40. 2,14,000 it is. Check करूया. Yes, it is correct. So credit total is 2,14,000. We have to calculate difference from debit and credit total. So here $1,28,000. It is correct. 1,28,000. Okay. Now जी मोठी टोटल असेल ती आपल्याला दोन्हीकडे टोटल म्हणून लिहायची आहे. सो वी हॅव टू राईट बिग टोटल ॲज टोटल इन बोथ द साइड्स. सो 3,42,000. 3,42,000. नाव लहान टोटल आपल्याला कुठेही लिहायची नाही आहे अँड द डिफरन्स विल बी रिटर्न इन क्रेडिट साईड टू मेक द टोटल ऑफ क्रेडिट साईड 3,42,000. म्हणजे जो फरक असेल तो कमी टोटल ज्या बाजूला आहे त्या बाजूला लिहायचा आहे. क्रेडिट टोटल कमी आहे सो क्रेडिट साईडला आपण 1,28,000 लिहिणार आहोत आणि त्याला मे महिन्याचा शेवटचा दिवस 31 आहे म्हणून 31 मे बाय बॅलन्स कॅरीड डाऊन असं आपण म्हणणार आहोत. आपण क्रेडिट साईडला टोटल लिहिली आहे म्हणजे क्रेडिट साईडची टोटलसुद्धा 3,42,000 झालेली आहे. ओके. सो हियर डेबिट टोटल इज मोर, credit total is less, so cash account is having debit balance of rupees 1,28,000. तो क्रेडिटला लिहिलेला असेल तरी तो डेबिट बॅलन्स आहे कारण डेबिटचा बॅलन्स जास्त आहे, क्रेडिटचा बॅलन्स कमी आहे. ओके. आता कॅपिटल अकाउंट याचप्रमाणे करूया. कॅपिटल अकाउंट टॅली करूया. कॅपिटल अकाउंट टॅली करणं हे बऱ्याच वेळा इझी असतं कारण एखादीच एंट्री असते. क्रेडिट टोटल इज इथे करून दाखवू का बघा. क्रेडिट टोटल इज रुपीज 3 lakhs. Debit total is 0, so difference 3 lakhs. ओके. मोठी टोटल 3 lakhs आहे त्यामुळे आपण इथे 3 lakhs लिहिणार आहोत. 3 lakhs. मोठ्या टोटलमधून छोटी टोटल वजा केल्यावर डिफरन्स 3 लाख आला आहे. तो कमी टोटल असलेल्या बाजूला म्हणजे डेबिट साईडला लिहायला लागेल आणि त्याला आपण 31 मेला नाव देणार आहोत to balance carried down. Okay. So capital account is having credit balance of rupees 3 lakh. Understood? Now in this way we will tally all the accounts. Bank account. Debit total is 1,20,000. Credit total is 0. 1,20,000 is big total. So 1,20,000, 1,20,000. Difference between the debit and credit will be 1,20,000. So here we will write the balance on 31st May by balance carried down. Okay. So bank account is having debit balance of rupees 1,20,000. Now furniture account. Again debit total is 20,000. Credit total is 0. So 20,000. 20,000. Balance will be 20,000 because difference between debit total 20,000, credit total 0. Difference is 20,000. So we will write the balance here and on 31st May by balance carried down. So we are having debit balance in furniture account worth rupees 20,000. Now purchases account. Debit total is 72,000. Credit total is 0. 72,000 is big total. 72,000, 72,000. Credit total is 0. So difference is 72,000. तो आपल्याला क्रेडिट साईडला लिहायचा आहे. क्रेडिट टोटल पण 72,000 करण्यासाठी आणि मे 31ला आपल्याला लिहायचं आहे बाय बॅलन्स कॅरीड डाऊन. ओके. सो पर्चेसेस अकाउंट इज हॅव्हिंग डेबिट बॅलन्स ऑफ रुपीज 72,000. नाव हेमा ट्रेडर्स अकाउंट. बघा अकाउंटन्सी इज अ व्हेरी इंटरेस्टिंग सब्जेक्ट. हेमा ट्रेडर्स अकाउंटच्या डेबिट साईडची टोटल ऑफ डेबिट साईड इज 42,000 अँड टोटल ऑफ क्रेडिट साईड इज ऑल्सो 42,000. हे का झालं आहे बघा, तर वी हॅव परचेस्ड गुड्स वर्थ ₹42,000 फ्रॉम हेमा ट्रेडर्स. फ्रॉम दॅट वी हॅव रिटर्न 2,000, सो अमाऊंट पेएबल इज 40,000. वी हॅव पेड that amount on 30th May. So Hema Traders account is closed, tallied. There will not be any balance in Hema Traders account. Understood? Now sales account. Credit total is 42,000. Debit total is 0. So 42,000. 42,000. Balance will be 42,000. And on 31st May, it will be 2 balance carried down. So sales account is having credit balance of rupees 42,000. Now Gupta Traders account. Debit total is 12,000. Credit total is 12,000. The account is tallied because in case of Gupta Traders, we have sold goods to Gupta Traders rupees 12,000, and now we have received cash on 25th May 12,000. So Gupta Traders account is closed. There will not be any balance receivable from Gupta Traders. Now rent account. Debit total is 4,000. Credit total is 0. So 4,000, 4,000. Balance will be 4,000 on 31st May. By balance carried down. So rent account is having debit balance of rupees 4,000. Understood? And now the last account. Credit total is 2,000. Debit total is 0. So we have to write 2,000, 2,000. And the balance will be 2,000 on 31st May. 2 balance carried down 2,000. So purchase return account is having credit balance of rupees 2,000 here. Okay, in this way we have prepared from this problem. We have prepared first journal entries. Okay, from these journal entries we have posted every journal entry in ledger account. We have prepared accounts here, and then we have tallied the accounts. Okay, in this way we have to solve the problem of journal and ledger. Understood? That's all for today.